Wake up, when the stench of the city hits the morning light. You wake up and wanna kiss goodnight. Oh, she said,
The first official Suit Yourself magazine podcast. And for those of you who haven't seen Suit Yourself magazine before, Suit Yourself is the unofficial guide to Bristol. And essentially in a city where 80% of the media is controlled by one massive corporation, all we're here to do is to represent an independent voice, and that's independence in venues, artists and music. And the idea being is that we all absolutely love this city. Bristol's an incredible place with a wealth of talent, and we just want to give people a voice so that they can show off their talent. So this month in Suit Yourself magazine, there's loads of great things happening in the city, and we're just going to give you an outline essentially of the cool things that you need to know about. Suit Yourself magazine is divided into several separate sections. Now, to start with, we have a section called Treat Yourself, and Treat Yourself deals with fashion, beauty, health and wellness. We have Spoil Yourself, which is essentially very, very similar to Treat Yourself, although we aim it at a slightly higher market. We have a section called Hurt Yourself, which deals with extreme sports and also with the fashion associated with that particular market. We have Enjoy Yourself, which deals with music and entertainment. We have Prepare Yourself, which leads on quite nicely from Enjoy Yourself, and essentially is a listings section that gives you listings for live music, club music and cinema. And then finally we have Involve Yourself, which is a section that deals with green issues. So if we can just start with, I think probably the most important question, certainly for me and for our readers, is what sets apart Urban Splash from every other property developer who's taking apart the city at the moment?
I think that what sets us apart is that we're leading edge. We have a very contemporary, funky approach. We aim at a market that isn't always accessible in Bristol, and that is young professionals. The product that we deliver is really a product that isn't available in the market. It's contemporary, it's young, it's fresh, it's raw, and in this location it's affordable as well. We like to focus on buildings that have character, they have a history, and they have an opportunity to deliver a new product. We are aiming at this being a highly sustainable project. We've introduced geothermal heating and hot water system. So effectively the site or your apartment within this site isn't driven by a gas boiler, it's driven by the heat that's inherently in the ground, and we have a series of boreholes, and I won't get too boring about this, but boreholes that go into the ground, they take the heat from the ground and is then dissipated around the building, and that heats your apartment via underfloor heating, or indeed heats your hot water. It's a very efficient system, and it's really very friendly from a green agenda perspective. Our sales centre will be open from Friday the 28th for people to have a look, Friday the 28th of September, to have a look at the project in detail, and the apartments will be released for sale on Saturday, October the 6th, just about a week later, from 11 o'clock, so come early that day. On the ground floor of the steel frame building there will be some live work units, so people that are interested in bookbinders or architects or professional
studios for artists,
that sort of thing, they will be available, but you can just buy them to live in, or you could buy them to work in, or you can do both. Other than that, the scheme is predominantly residential, because there are a number of other commercial schemes going on in the area here for new offices and studios, so we've kept that, we've limited the number of workspace units in here.
Finally, for this student special, we have Educate Yourself. And Educate Yourself is a listing of all the bars and clubs that Bristol has to offer. It's very tongue-in-cheek, but essentially just shows you exactly what's going on in the city. Next issue, we are going to be specifically looking at both Spoil Yourself in terms of Christmas presents, and we're going to be looking at Enjoy Yourself. In order to receive these podcasts on a regular basis, you need to go online to www.suityourselfmagazine.co.uk. When you register your details, you can win a fantastic holiday for two to Amsterdam for Halloween.